The Peace and Justice Camp has a big vision. The vision is to enable many people to become an influencer of peace and justice. Yes, also you who are listening right now. Allow yourself to be inspired and challenged.
The Peace and Justice Camp is part of an international project financed by the Evangelic Lutheran Church of Hanover, located in Germany. This was brought to life by a team of the Evangelic Lutheran Mission, ELM, in Germany and many other international volunteers.
It is part of a bigger project called Peace Place to Go, which is a platform for encounter and education on peace and justice in the real world and multimedia world. Why not check it out on the website www.friedensort2GO.de. The Peace and Justice Camp brings together about 25 people who are young or young at heart, male or female, lay people in church or church professionals, but they are all united by a hunger for peace and justice. The first camp was in 2021, and because of Corona, it was only possible as an online meeting. In 2022, it was again an online meeting, and the dedication the participants have is clearly demonstrated by the fact that they showed up for 5 days to meet for 5 online hours. A shared time frame across the time zones between India, Germany, South Africa, Malawi, and Brazil is the afternoon in Germany.
The camp process included self-assessments, devotions, breakout groups, discussions, and tasks. Take a look at what our participants are willing to commit to. The theme we are working on this year is Leading Towards a Just Future. Questions about leadership and topics to be addressed for a just future. Here are some examples of the input we had from people like business leader Mr. Leon Burr from South Africa, Reverend Murudu from South Africa, and Reverend Christina Scherer from Brazil.
Years ago, I started working and I was definitely not a good leader. I wasn't seen as a leader at school. I didn't see myself as a leader. And when I started my business 21 years ago, I would say I was a terrible leader, but I've grown in the role. And I believe that everybody can learn to be a good leader. Wherever you are in a leadership position, whether it's a school, a church, or a company, the fundamentals are the same because leadership is all about people. As Christians, we are commissioned to serve. And that means we are leaders, whether it's just to our family, whether it's to our colleagues, wherever we find ourselves, when you're serving, I believe you are leading. Then leadership in the form of serving others and God's creation is a strong and constant theme throughout the Bible and very much a task given to all Christians to serve. So my belief is to serve is to lead, and to lead is to serve.
We are the church of today. We are not the church of later, but we are the church of here and now. The church needs to create safe spaces for young leaders. Whenever opportunity is given to you as a young person, grab the opportunity with both hands.
Die Herausforderungen für die Präsident Silvia sind viele.
And the challenges for our female president Sylvia are many.
Weil nicht immer sie hat diese Unterstützung von Frauen und Männern.
So not always she has the support of women and men.
Das gibt auch Fundamentalismus, Frauen und Männer, das sind gegen eine Frau in Präsident, in Kirchenpräsident.
So this fundamentalistic thinking that women cannot lead is also prevailing sometimes in women, but also in men.
Aber wir sind da und wir haben gut gemacht und wir machen immer mehr für die Gerechtigkeit und Gender und Politik.
But we are there and we have done a good job, and we keep doing good things for gender and for politics and for our society and the church.
Ja, danke, Christina.
Sorry, Miriam, may I just
Yeah, please.
interrupt just to read from the chat, which I find very fitting at the moment. Louis, he was in Switzerland to the meeting a week ago. He said that in the Red Cross Museum, they have this wall with a big map of the world where you can put names of women leaders. And he has pinned Pastor Sylvia, the first woman to be president in the Evangelical Church of Lutheran Confession in Brazil. Thanks for that comment, Luis. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that later. And I just wanted to add that here.
These are the central requests we have come up with for church leaders. Here are the key takeaways from the participants.
Leadership is not a position, leadership is not a power, leadership is a stewardship.
I've learned a lot from this camp, especially to be humble, to be caring, and not to be a self-imposing leader. The good leader has to be selected by the people and be loved by the people, not just to impose yourself to people. And I've also learned that we are church of today, not church of tomorrow.
And also as a leader, I commit myself to clarify, because I believe clarity drives success.
A leader is a servant. You have to, when you're leading, you're serving other people.
The challenging thought I took from Reverend Marudu was that we must be available when opportunities arise.
I learned a lot from Reverend Morudi, because that was also a challenging task to us as leaders, because if Jesus Christ had to wash the feet of one of the disciples, it means that there was selflessness in his conduct, and at the same time there was also servanthood. So as leaders, we need also to have such kind of skills, and even demeaning ourselves before the people we read.
And I was even surprised during this meeting where I was taught about that leadership can be that of a good leader or a bad leader, depending on the values that one has as a leader. What is it that you have on board? Are the aspects that you are holding on contributing to bad leadership or good leadership?
I'll make sure for each and every project that I've been doing, that I'll be doing, also to be involving the leadership skills that I've also obtained.
The vision for the rest of 2022 is to grow the movement and to start more and more projects in churches that boost peace and justice. And the vision for 2023 is to meet in person in the beautiful partner country of South Africa. We hope and pray that we have leaders who support us in leading towards a just future, because we are the church of today, not only the church of tomorrow. Can we count on you for your support?